Thanks for joining us today. My name is Mark Lapwich and I'm the president of BIAR, the Brain Injury Association of York Region. As you know, we were unable to hold our annual mixer in June of this year due to the pandemic. However, we did not want to let the year pass without sharing some of the great events and programming we've been able to offer. I'm incredibly proud of the hard work and dedication of our board, all of whom have given countless hours of their time to ensure that we are offering quality programming to our members. At the outset of the pandemic, BIAR moved quickly and seamlessly from in-person to virtual programming. With the help of our board member and facilitator, Mary DeLallo, we increased our peer support groups from once a month to bi-weekly sessions. I would also like to acknowledge the contributions of two board members that stepped down this year, Brian Lynch and Amy Lee. Last, but certainly not least, I would like to take this opportunity to recognize and thank all of our corporate sponsors, without whom our programming would not be possible. A very special thanks to our returning platinum sponsor and lead sponsor for today's event, Oatly Vigmund. Your continued support of our organization is truly appreciated. We hope you enjoy this short video, which includes highlights from this past year and testimonials from some of our wonderful members.
Hello, my name is Adam Little, and I'm a partner at Oatly Vigmund Personal Injury Lawyers, Ontario's personal injury law firm. I'm also a proud board member and the treasurer for the Brain Injury Association of York Region. 2020 has been a difficult year for everyone, and missing out on social events like the BIAR Mixer is just one of the unfortunate aspects of life in a pandemic. But for those living with brain injuries, resources provided by organizations like BIAR are all the more important during these difficult times. For all the help the association provides to the York Region community, Oatly Vigmund is proud to be your platinum sponsor again for 2020, and we look forward to many better years to come.
For having me back. Today we're focusing on optimizing brain function. Unlike the last time, it was all about immune health. When we put the immune health PowerPoint suggestion out there, there was a lot of questions coming to us about doing just a presentation and lots of questions on specific just to support brain function. So that's why we're doing this today. Drink your nutrients. If you have, for example, limited hand dexterity, it's difficult for you to chop food, go grocery shopping and cook, maybe difficulty swallowing, there is nothing wrong with getting your calories, your nutrients in soft foods, pureed foods, or smoothies, drinks like this. You can put in lots of spinach and kale and fresh berries, and protein powders and almond milk. You can get so many nutrients by drinking them.
Good afternoon. I am Dory Tunstall, Dean of the Faculty of Design at OCAD University, and just want to thank you all for inviting me to kind of have a conversation with you today about design, inclusive design, and multisensory design, and the ways in which the design community itself needs to be more responsive to the ways in which design can improve the lives and the experiences of individuals who suffer from brain injuries.
Hi, my name is Carol. 5 years ago, a young driver in a Santa Fe wrenched my life in a new direction when he hit the car I was in. I was a full-time elementary teacher and loved my career. As much as I loved traveling and hiking and camping and going out and dancing and all the many activities that would be affected by this third concussion I sustained that night. Suddenly, much of what gave my life meaning, made me feel useful and valued, was stripped away. Worse still was the feeling of isolation that settled in. Although I have a loving husband, family, and friends who empathize with my situation, they can never fully understand what I have been going through in the past 1800 or so days since that night. Only someone who has gone through a similar experience would really comprehend what it has been like to never know just how my injuries will respond to simple activities, to struggle with sleeping, to start the day exhausted, to be relatively fine one moment and incapacitated the next. That isolation began to lift when my occupational therapist found me BIAR and their support group in January of 2018. I was hesitant at first. After all, my injury seemed minor, stemming from a vehicle accident, compared to the strokes and tumors the people sitting around the table described. I initially felt like an interloper. After all, I could walk and talk easily. I had no major cognitive impairment. But I found that injury severity is not what matters. I was welcomed and accepted because, like them, my life had become a struggle, and talking about it helped. There was no need to explain myself. I could contribute as much or as little as I wanted, and instead of feeling like an interloper, I felt like I had found a home and a kind of family with some really good friends where we can support and understand each other. That alone would have been enough to keep me coming back every month, even when the group went online due to quarantine. But the benefits don't stop there. Thanks to our sponsors, I have been able to take advantage of the wonderful free programs offered, from mindfulness, yoga, and staying active at home to other invaluable information sessions. I was able to entice some of these other participants to come and expand our support group. I just told them what I would tell anyone with a brain injury. No matter how small or large, community is important. And in dealing with the aftermath of a life-altering injury, community is part of the cure. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lori. First, I want to say that I'm a brain injury survivor, and I sustained a concussion 2 years ago during a hockey game that I was refereeing, where I was knocked out in the first period of a game. And it's been a struggle since, and I've been looking for resources to help me, and it was very difficult. I found I've had to advocate a lot over the years, and although I do have some wonderful resources now, one of the first ones that I came across was BIAR, and I believe I found them on their website. And the first time I participated was in a mindfulness course that they had just started. Doctors had suggested to try mindfulness and meditation, and I kind of thought it was kind of quirky or weird, but when I went to the course, it was extremely helpful and really helped to teach and help understand how it can help brain injuries and calm our brains, as well as we had amazing instructors to do so and to help us through it. And I met some wonderful people that are now friends, and as well has encouraged me to join the BIAR support group, which was also meeting more people that were like myself, and wonderful people as well. So we were able to share our stories. We were able to be with other people like ourselves that understand what we're going through, something that's difficult to find with a brain injury. And these courses help me to feel connected and safe, and able to connect and share with other people with their experiences and to be understood. They provided yoga next, which was amazing to learn about, and the instructors were also very helpful to make yoga adaptive to different people's challenges and mobility issues, so that everybody could participate at the level they were comfortable with and weren't forced to do anything that they didn't feel comfortable with. And very compassionate and understanding instructors and facilitators in any of the courses that I've joined. And since then, I think I've seen that BIAR's now really, since COVID, but maybe also just starting to evolve, they're providing many more courses, things like about nutrition and things about like PONS treatments, or even going on outdoor walks just to be in connection with nature. And these are all amazing and very therapeutic in value, and they help with things like the isolation and things with connecting with others so that you're not alone. And so I want to take the time to thank BIAR for providing these opportunities, and the sponsors that contribute to BIAR for all of the amazing contributions, and to help our community of brain injury survivors connect with one another and be able to help to heal and thrive the best that we can, considering the challenges that we're up against. So thank you.
Hello, I'm Mary. I had the pleasure of speaking at last year's Mixer, where I had the opportunity to express gratitude to BIAR and our sponsors for making the mindfulness program possible. I couldn't pass on the opportunity to express my gratitude once again this year, because there's so much more to be grateful for. Programming, education, and events were expanded to address many aspects of our well-being. Personally, I have benefited greatly. With COVID, I was cut off from many of my therapies and exercise programs. I found my solution in BIAR. I was given ways to stay active, mindful, gain nutritional education, and most importantly, uplifted. It resulted in bringing some order to my chaos, and as a result, I continued to recover and had a betterment to my overall quality of life. I value this community. It is a place of understanding, compassion, empathy, validation, and acceptance. This group provides me solace. I no longer feel isolated or alone, and I deeply appreciate the friendship. I value BIAR for listening to the needs of our community and responding in a huge way. And I value our sponsors. With your support, a positive material impact is being made to the brain injury survivor community. With heartfelt gratitude, thank you very, very much.
My name is Joseph. I was hit by a car while riding my bike in May of 1997. Yes, I was wearing a helmet. I have been a member of the Brain Injury Association of York Region for many years, mostly for Thursday afternoon cards and social events. Since COVID, I have been going to all of the Brain Injury Association programs. I don't have one favorite. I'm just glad for all of them. These help me to keep busy. I see other brain injury survivors when though we can't get together, even though we can't get together.
My name is Esther. I have been a caregiver to Joseph for 23 years. We both participated in BIAR events years ago, and the current programming is a big help. I can get things done when he is occupied. It is a godsend. And it is really good that caregivers are welcome to join in the program too. For that, I am very grateful, and thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
All right.
Hi.
We're a group that gets together every Monday afternoon to play crib. Say thank you to Bayar and the sponsors for making events like this possible. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Be nicer if Joseph didn't win all the time.
You know what? When he beats me, he doesn't count it.
The meaning of meditation does not lie in the ability to perform a posture, which we call yoga, but in how it positively changes our thinking. We become connected with our own values, use them daily, and gain appreciation from within ourselves, but also from others. That's by default. So the key is to practice meditation regularly in order to maintain our peace and calmness, which will allow our values and virtues to be at work at all the time.
My dog is joining us. Oh my gosh, I love it. So cute. Chip, I'm busy. Okay, and now with your arm, you're going to reach up and under.
Instead of looking outside ourselves to gain these virtues and qualities, the better way is to remind ourselves of our own virtues and qualities by using them in our thinking, words, and actions.
Hello everybody, I am Jayesh Prajapati and I would like to thank Bayar for helping me in my rehabilitation. They have given me the opportunity and the support to work on my skills which were impacted by my brain injury. Since my accident, my focus was on my recovery from the injury. However, working with Bayar has allowed me to improve my skills while sharing my knowledge and experiences with others. Since I have practiced meditation for over 25 years, it's benefited me in my life and rehabilitation. It was important for me to share what I knew. Bayar has helped me to work on my communication skills by allowing me to share this knowledge in the form of presentations and workshops. Giving these types of opportunities to their members will serve the real purpose of Bayar, which is help and support their members. I have been fortunate to be a part of this process called Bayar. Thank you.
So we're emphasizing, the journey that you go through to create whatever art piece that you have versus making that thing at the end, and that's the only thing that matters and that's the only thing that's worth it. It's like, what did you learn about yourself while you're creating? What insights did you learn? And it assumes that you can gain insights into yourself through your imagination and through various forms of creative expression. And there's the theory that creating art can heal by transforming difficult experiences in a creative way where you can integrate it. Where when you create something, that's a reflection back. into a part of yourself that is maybe there, but you may not be aware of.
For me, with the different programs that BIAR offers, there'd be a big struggle as to what I would be like if I didn't have them. I live on my own, and it's very difficult to take care of yourself with a brain injury, and so I don't feel that I don't feel as lonely anymore, because I have that connection. I have a family of people that I'm connected with, that we have support groups, and we have different educational groups, mindfulness and yoga, and then, you can connect with everybody, and that really helps to continue when there's struggles with taking care of yourself. And people are there for one another, and through the frustrations that you deal with when you have problems with the medical field, or when you have problems with a doctor, or with your family, or if you have problems with friends and stuff because they don't understand. This is a community that is offered where people do, and I'm very grateful for that.
I can't tell you how I was struggling so much before I found BIAR. I felt alone. I felt not a lot of people understood, and I was struggling to find online resources, vlogs to share with people so they can understand what it's like in your recovery. So when I found BIAR, I just did not feel alone anymore. You have this feeling of just people coming around you and supporting you no matter what happens. I am so grateful for BIAR and their sponsors, because I don't know where I would be if I had not have found BIAR and their programs. And I started out with just the support group, and having the extra programming and now the online programming with the other workshops is amazing. I look forward to it every week. I sign up, I check it out. So thank you. It's been a lifesaver.
Hi folks, it's me again. I would like to thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us today. On behalf of the entire board, I hope you enjoyed our year in review video. We are very much looking forward to the time where we can meet in person again. In that regard, we've already scheduled next year's Mixer for Thursday, May 27th. So make sure to mark your calendars and keep your fingers crossed that we'll be able to proceed with the event. In the meantime, stay safe, be well, and hope to see you soon.